This is Gunderson High School. Not many administrators know what happens outside of the school. All of the parties, drugs, and drinking.
How? Dude, the social life at Gunderson,
The social life at Gunderson.
The social life at Gunderson.
I think the social life is very good.
Social life at Gunderson?
Ask Facebook. Twitter,
It
Instagram.
kind of sucks.
Yeah.
No one's really talkative. No, everyone's all scared of each other.
Social life at Gunderson is garbage. I don't like Gunderson at all.
I don't know, it's pretty fluid. I mean, you don't really do anything, just hang out at lunch, just chilling. Nothing really. And, just hang out with friends, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's all right, I guess.
And then we have kids that are very, I should say, not as studious and sort of engaging in things that maybe are very destructive to themselves.
Everybody at Gunderson is friends.
She does go to parties. You remember that one time?
So on Friday, Saturday night, what do you do? Friday, Saturday night, if I'm not kicking it with my friends, I'm playing basketball, working out, going to Santa Cruz, something like that.
For the most part, everybody is pretty friendly.
So what about you? Party, Gunderson parties? Is there any Gunderson parties?
Yeah, there's a couple Gunderson parties every once in a while, yeah.
So you go to parties on the weekend with anyone in Gunderson parties?
Yeah, a couple here and there.
Things going on that I would probably, as a parent and a teacher, not approve of.
Faded, faded, faded. My nigga, I'm faded, faded, faded. My nigga, I'm faded, faded, faded. My nigga, I'm faded, faded, faded. My nigga, I'm...
Do you go to parties on the weekend?
yeah, I go to parties on the weekends. But most of the times I'm like hanging out with my girlfriend or just chilling with the bros. But then if not,
What happens at the parties on the weekends?
people getting drunk, people getting high, people getting twisted. You already know what it is.
What types of drugs, Christine?
I don't know, acid's my favorite. Sex. Alcohol.
Parties on the weekend?
I really don't. I don't. I keep my ass at home and I study. Like a nerd. Complete nerd. Geek.
What do you do on the weekend?
I go out with friends and chill and do stuff.
What does stuff consist of?
Bad stuff, like I don't want to say drugs and alcohol, but drugs and alcohol.
Well, it's gotta have that partying in there too, of course.
Drugs or alcohol do you like to use?
I don't do drugs or alcohol.
Whatever. What do you do on the weekends? What does your average weekend consist of?
Just stay at home. Oh, yeah. No, just hang out with friends.
It's awkward.
So, what is the social life of Gunderson, you think?
Like what do I think kids do? I think it's a good mixture. I mean, I'm sure that there's good and bad. I think that every school has its mixture of bad and good. I'm sure we have things going on that I would probably, as a parent and a teacher, not approve of. But at the same time, I also know that there's a lot of other things, like I know that there's kids that just get together and do like the coffee shop thing or just going to parties. And, I know that there's also like a lot of kids that enjoy like hanging out at the movies together. So I think there's a mixture here because I think that we really have sort of a nice sort of well-rounded group of kids. That we have kids that are sort of in three tiers, right? We have kids that are very studious, and that's all they do. And then we have kids that are very, I should say, not as studious and sort of engaging in things that maybe are very destructive to themselves. And then we have kids that are sort of in the middle too. Like we have kids that are very studious, but also are very social, right? They're kids that I consider sort of the perfect mix between being bookworms and social butterflies. And even some of them engage in things that they shouldn't be doing, but maybe not to the extent, or they've stopped, as some of the kids in that other tier. But they're also just not fully just involved in their books, like they have personal lives too. So.
Clearly, we have a few students that we secretly interviewed to prove that our point that stuff happens without the administration knowing. And here you go, watch for yourself.
What do you guys drink?
everything.
I know.
Like what? Start naming off stuff.
A 40 if it's hot outside. I don't know.
Bacardi, Patron,
ugh,
Grey Goose,
fucking-
Captain Morgan, fucking UV.
Oh, Bombay,
fucking-
UV's hella good. You don't even need a chaser for
too.
that shit. I know.